must have seen my last report, or rather my next.
Seeing as I wrote it, yes. I simply disagree with its findings.
They were your findings at some point, or rather mine, and yet you continued to believe that the child's situation is untenable.
They don't seem to be too enthused about how things have proceeded.
Well, would you be? In a mind which can perceive so many possibilities, the greatest tragedy must be that only one may occur.
The tragedy is that your reality came to pass only due to a decision over which you had no influence, especially when you have their kind of power.
How you continue to be so dense when your body is ethereal is truly a marvel.
You're changing the subject.
Child is the subject, and you're ignoring their safety. We should continue to stay.
Trying to stay when there is simply no possibility of success merely puts the child in more danger. They need protection, and if we can no longer... I am Isaac, and this is my sister Isabelle.
We'd like to thank you for coming on such short notice. Our ward has had quite the week.
As you know, the child has had this condition for quite a while, and we have kept them stable for a long time.
I have kept them stable.
Depends on who you ask.
Or when you ask them. Or where.
We've asked you to come because we observed the child's power in its full glory, with the small side effect that we are now cast across a trans-dimensional space, meaning that we are able to appear in quite a lot of places, but are barred from doing much of anything in those places. What I need you to do is take the child out of the state. Whether or not this is enough of a spatial move to mitigate the negative effects upon the nearby populace is entirely unknown. However, I find myself in a position in which no other option seems viable.
I would carry the child myself if I could. However, I worry that their weaving means that I couldn't hold them if I tried.
We cannot offer you any more information. Not that it would be much help, seeing as the child holds the power to change all reality.
They do not control reality. They merely choose which reality occurs.
The difference is minimal.
The difference is everything. You seem to forget the child is our responsibility. And all we've done is watch and theorize from afar.
What else could we have done, sister? If you think his string was cut merely due to our inaction...
What about inaction breeds inaction so few?
What else could we have done, sister?
Theorize from afar.
And we kept them stable for a long time.
And where?
Quite a while. Apart from doing much of anything, barely puts the child in more danger. What else could we have done, sister?
The difference is everything.
Especially when you have that kind of power.
If you can hear this, the child is there.
The child has awoken and sent me back. To where, exactly, I cannot say.
I had concluded that I was unbound from time and space, but that assessment was not entirely accurate.
No. I am bound to the child's will, and it is that will which is free from all spatio-temporal constraints.
The child grew to crave attention, specifically that which I gave by conducting my research.
The child wishes to maintain its reality, and my research, and more alarmingly, I am its entire reality.
Their power is constrained only by their imagination.
Its potential is mirrored only by its humanity. Whoever you are, I sincerely apologize for bringing you here under false pretenses.
And I beg you to take the child.
I would bear the burden if I could, but I cannot touch that which imprisons me.
The power lies dormant when they are asleep. It will only be safe then. When their form becomes tangible, take it away.
Nurture their humanity. I implore you to succeed where I have failed.
The child has created within me a greater sense of familiarity than I have ever known.
A greater sense of humanity than I have ever known.
The history of gods can only be strange.
Von welchem sie